Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Snow White again because it's the gift that keeps on giving. Apparently, so the news media and Disney's throwing Rachel all the way under the bus. They was like it's her fault for everything. The producer, of Snow White had to fly all the way over to New York to shut her ass up. They told her, "Hey, stop with this nonsense. Stop antagonizing the audience and the fans or whatever." She said no. They hired a PR team finally after she made some apologies. After she go on the post and talk about, I hope all Trump voters know no peace, and if you don't like it, um, remove yourself. I don't need your business. Then she talked about how people are going to come and see her and they're going to congratulate her. They're going to line up and they're going to still see her movie no matter all her faults or whatever. Well, guess what, bitch? Ain't nobody showed up to the movies. $87 million worldwide. But now, from what other analysts are saying, from the numbers, they're saying it's not even 87 million. It's like 78 million. That's worse. That's worse. If those numbers are true, that is worse. You know what I'm saying? Again, $350 million budget. Like there was somebody trying to tell me like, oh, it's number one in the box office. Okay, it's number one in the box office when there's no competition for it. So what does that mean? If a movie budget is $350 million and it made 78 to $87 million worldwide, you know what I'm saying? And this is including the domestic numbers. That's not good, dummy. That's not how that works. Then we come to find out that because she promoted Snow White with Free Palestine, it caused a lot of people to attack Gal Gadot, which made Disney have to spike up more security around Gal Gadot because there were people threatening to harm Gal Gadot and her children. So we got a 20 something year old retarded hairy bitch playing one of the most iconic Disney princesses of all time. And because she decided to be political with her takes, she has caused harm and danger for Gal Gadot and her family. Just because Gal Gadot was born in Israel. Like, make that make sense. And there are literally people trying to say, like, oh, she's a Zionist or whatever and something like that because she was born in Israel. Are you idiots stupid? Just because I was born in a country and that country does something else to another country, that doesn't mean I stand with my damn country like that. It's the same thing as like you morons. You guys live in the United States and y'all don't agree with some of the things that happen in the United States and y'all waving other countries' flags or whatever. So are you guys Zionists then? Are you guys for another country? Because if that's the case, then y'all take y'all monkey asses over to the other country then. If you're not going to stand for the country that you're living in, then go to that country that you're rooting for then. But to attack Gal Gadot and her family is crazy. And now they're also coming after the producer's son. And the producer's son was like, hey, no, y'all not about to sit up here and attack my dad because Rachel Zegler is an idiot. He's basically like, when you are the face of a multi-billion-dollar franchise and his father, who is a producer, who was given money by Disney to make more money for Disney, yes, he does have every right to come and talk to her, tell her to like calm down with the nonsense and the notion. And for these weirdos trying to attack the son and the producer and saying that they're sexist, homophobic, racist, Zionists, all that kind of stuff, and the family needs to die in a ditch or whatever. What the hell is wrong with you? And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what happens when we allow nonsense like this to happen. You know, this whole consequence culture. Okay, well, guess what? Consequences is Disney lost money. Rachel Zegler should never get hired by Hollywood again. She's a goddamn loser. You endanger the endangerment of Gal Gadot and her family, the endangerment of the producer and the producer's son for speaking out and trying to calm Rachel Zegler down. Now you also got Gina Carano. She can use this. She can use this because you bitches didn't shut Rachel Zegler up. You allowed Rachel to continue to talk constantly. You allowed her to talk constantly with no repercussions. Like, what should have happened is when she first said what she said, you should have fired her. You should have fired her, just like you fired Gina Carano for really nothing. You should have fired Rachel Zegler, because guess what? All you're doing now is giving a lot of ammo that Gina Carano, Elon Musk, and the team can use against Disney, because you did unjustly do Gina Carano dirty, while you allow Pedro Pascal to say what he said, you allow Rachel Zegler to say what she said, and still had jobs, and then get confused that the projects failed at the box office or failed on Disney Plus. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Then you got this bitch. She done showed herself on social media watching Snow White with her one only friend in an empty theater, and they're cheering. And I'm just like, what are you cheering about? Absolute nothing. And then some people are like, oh, well, we don't. No, 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 no. There's been plenty of times where a celebrity has snuck into a movie during one random day to surprise the audience to see the movie with them. So I don't want to hear that nonsense. No, nobody likes the movie. Nobody's watching the movie. There are people posting videos of matinees of Snow White being goddamn empty. It is what it is. You let Rachel insulted Walt Disney's prized possession. Walt Disney went through hell and back to make that movie, to make Disney what it is today. And y'all allow this dumb skank to sit up here and say whatever the hell she wanted to, and then get confused that people didn't want to go and watch this movie. Talking about, oh, she's not dreaming about the prince, and we don't need romance. She's dreaming about the leader that her father told her can be. Be so for real. Be so for real. In medieval Germany, stop it. Don't, please do not get slapped. And newsflash, dum dums, we like romance for the characters. You know what I'm saying? We want, Snow White has a story. We all know the story is very universal between the Grimm fairy tale and the Disney one. Romance is still involved in that. But you said she don't want to, she ain't gonna fall in love with a prince that stalk her, but she falls in love with a bandit that stalks her. Oh, okay. All right. Who would have guessed the prince is worse off than a bandit who steals from people? Oh, okay, great. Right. um I just don't know what the hell y'all thought this was gonna be. I mean, they're putting the blame. They're letting people know Rachel screwed up. Rachel screwed up, and honestly, I hope that she doesn't have a career in Hollywood. I hope her career stall out. I don't want to hear nothing from her. I don't want to hear nothing from her from Broadway. I don't want to hear nothing from her voice acting. I don't want to hear anything from her acting. I want her to go away, and I don't want to remember her ever again, because this was ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We have literally have gotten to DEFCON stupid. Um, y'all really need to stop. Hollywood, you really need to stop. This is getting damn near ridiculous. You got these actors and activism people out here in these companies trying to tell the audience what the hell they're gonna do, what the hell we better not do. If you don't like it, don't watch it, don't buy it, or whatever. Okay, great. Just because you said some shit like that, guess what? I didn't show up. Most people didn't show up. Most people didn't show up. You get what I'm saying? You can't keep telling your customers that something's wrong with them, or tell them to go to hell because they don't like the changes you made. When Rachel opened up her damn mouth, and you realized that she was doing too much, you should have fired her, because they said Disney tried to silenced her or whatever. But by the time you silenced her, it was already too late. She said what she said about Snow White, and the fact that Abigail Disney and the Disney family. Yeah, I'm talking to you bitches. Since y'all want to talk, since y'all are the ones who agreed for Bob Iger to continue, you guys are just as bad as Disney themselves. Your grandfather, y'all, Walt Disney, your patriarchy. He risked everything so y'all can have the cushy lives that y'all wanted. And y'all let these freaking weirdos destroy your family company. None of y'all have nothing to say. One of the Disney grandchildren are trying to talk about they trying to be trans and trying to promote that bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck that trans shit. Nobody cares. Okay. But the fact that none of y'all came out and defended Snow White and you allow Rachel to say what she said about your grandfather's work, all y'all need to be stripped of the name Disney and stripped of everything that Disney gave y'all, because that is pathetic. I ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna let some snot nosed skank talk about my grandfather's work. You get what I'm saying? And the fact that that Snow White's original director, we're talking about the one that worked on the 1938 film, came out and spoke against y'all, against Disney, and none of the Disney family members spoke out. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. So if y'all ever come out again and say anything else, we don't want to hear it. We're done. We're done. We're done. Sit y'all asses over there. Enjoy the money that y'all ranking over there. Don't you ever speak on no activism nonsense, because for y'all to let Disney do, or not even if y'all don't have any say in power, you still have a voice by being the children of Disney. No, the only time y'all spoke out is when they were like, "Oh, we're going to do an animatronic of Walt Disney." Oh, now y'all want to speak out, but you had no problem with when Disney was literally destroying your grandfather's greatest achievement in life, which was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now the dwarfs are also trying to sue Disney for discrimination, because the movie was a live action remake of an animated movie called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and instead of getting real little people, y'all said, nah, fuck that, we need to get CGI people. This doesn't make any sense, and this stuff just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But hey, you reap what you sow, Disney. You get every failure you deserve in life. Thank you. Because, I mean, you proved all of our point. We knew this movie was going to be a disaster from the moment Rachel Zegler opened up her mouth, from the leaked set photos that we saw. We knew that this was going to be terrible. And yet, instead of y'all course corrected, instead of y'all just, hey, saying we're done or whatever, and it's kind of funny how Hollywood will work. Y'all would push a movie that the audience don't want, go in production, the audience still are telling you, we don't like it, we don't want it, we don't want it, we don't want it. Y'all will still do that, but y'all won't do the movies that the audience been asking for. Like, make that make sense. The audience will tell you, hey, we want this one instead, but Hollywood said, no, we want to subvert expectation, we want to do this instead. The audience tell you we don't want it. Y'all said we're going to still continue to do it. Then it comes out, it flopped at the box office. Then y'all try to put the blame on the audience for not wanting to go see it, even though we told you dummies that we don't want it and we wanted this movie or this show or this project instead. Make that make sense. But hey, again, you're welcome, Disney. You get what you deserve. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.